Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And as things get ready to roll.
Thank you so.
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward. Here's Ayton. A beautiful reverse layup. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Collins finds Young. From downtown, drills the three-pointer.
Look at the range Trey has. He can make those deep shots look so easy.
Ball against Young. To the paint. And Capella sends it back. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Second chance shot. Young outside. Hawks passing it around. Clock at 6. To the inside. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Young.
Great find by Trey Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trey Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trey Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that, but you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Capella, 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Again, Young missing. The drive by Booker. That one drops for him.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Young pass to Bogdanovich. The pass to Hunter. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Capella finds Hunter. Fast break, here come the Suns. And the dunk by Booker.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Young dishes to Hunter. Pass to Capella. Hunter on the wing. Misses the three. Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. For 3, Booker. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Collins looking around. Young outside. Capella trying to free himself up. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Booker the pass to Crowder. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. From deep three-point range, it's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Booker outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by Capella. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Young, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Bridges finds Paul. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And here's Young. He has 6. Pass to Capella, and stolen by Ayton. Up in time. The shot will not fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Atlanta leading by just 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at center, walking down the middle. Capella kicks to Hunter. Off target with his 3. The Suns trailing. Bridges with it, guarded by Hunter. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle.
Here's Young. The Hawks again can't hit.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock. And given how level-headed Hunter is, he's a good guy to have on the floor when you need a clutch bucket. He's made more than a few big shots in his life.
You know, it's crazy. He actually likes the pressure of those big moments. That's not true for every player.
And it's Capella missing.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Crowder slams it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Drains the three-pointer. Collins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
The ball stolen by Collins. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Young passes to Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. Here's Capella, and the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
The Suns leading. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Young. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns leading by 3. Passes it to Ayton. And here is Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Crowder against Collins. Hunter kicks to Young. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Double by Bogdanovich. Here's Ayton. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 3. And there's the pass to Collins. There's the dish to Capella. Hunter, a 3, and it was still over the rim. Offensive pass to interference. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Young from outside sinks the triple. Young's got 9.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Now Payne. Pass to McGee. Johnson in the corner. Back to McGee. Kicks it to Payne. McGee trying to break free. And he lays it straight in. McGee's got his first 2 points.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Young for 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of 1. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
It's been...
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Hawks trailing. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Zhang is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. They're the group for Nate McMillan start the second half. With the drive, McGee with the block. Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Williams. McGee trying to break free. Payne can't hit, and the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Now here's Williams. Down low, stolen by McGee.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it down.
And the rejection by Zhang. And he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 6. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime if that possession's any indication.
Outside Williams. McGee with the block. Got a piece of it. Kaminsky with the ball. Williams picks him up. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. To the wing on the left. Payne kicks to Shamet. Payne in the post, working on Williams. And it's Shamet missing.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Out to Gallinari. Feeds it to Jang. And finished off by Jang.
There's the awareness from Gallinari. He just has a great feel for where the defense is vulnerable.
The Suns have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Payne with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot's good.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Fast break, here they come. A 3-ball. Out of bounds, it will go to the Hawks.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Williams scanning the floor. He dishes it to Jang. Gallinari passes to Williams. To the middle, here's Jang. Back to Williams. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot clock at 3. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Herter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponent.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
And Phoenix making a change here. Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Jay Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. Mikal Bridges checked in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Here's Williams. Again, the Hawks score.
Well, he can hit the 3. He can drive it. Now you see what Williams can do from the mid-range.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And Phoenix also making a switch. Booker's checked in. Pass to Collins. Now the feed to Capella. Bogdanovich wide open. Offensive rebound. Young outside. 3-pointer. Collins kicks to Capella. Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Ayton with it. And guarded by Capella. Booker finds Crowder. Booker up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. No good from Booker.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
2 seconds.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich, and stolen by Ayton. Booker against Bogdanovich. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker draws the double. Here's Ayton, and the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
And finished off by Collins.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Suns on top, leading by just 1. And when we reach... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Collins. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Crowder against Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. To tie it up. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker looking around. He takes it in, and the dunk by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Young against Paul. And there it is for him.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Booker in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Young. This ball grabs the miss. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. All up top, defended by Young. He had stolen by Capella. Fast break, the Hawks. Young with the ball. And Gallinari throws it down.
He's showing his all-around game. Gallinari doesn't get to the rim that much, but has the size to do damage once he's there.
Booker outside. But 3. No good on the shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Young. Dishes it to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And a deep 3 from Young. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Bogdanovich against Booker. And it's in there. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Gallinari with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Gallinari dishes to Young. Gallinari against Crowder. And with that shot, the Suns lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Gallinari.
Anytime you need a bucket, Gallinari looks to provide. Takes a lot of pride in his game.
Ayton kicks to Booker. Here's Ayton. Booker outside. 4 on the clock. A second chance effort. And Ayton with the layup. And the Suns lead by 3.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Young outside. Inside. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Young.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
There's the pass to Booker. basketball. Got it.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Up top, Capella. From deep three-point range. And that one is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He muscles it in through the contact. The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
I love how hard Capella works on defense. Doesn't want to give up anything easy.
So the Suns win it. This was a hard...
decisions that don't catch up with the speed. And that means making the right quick decisions and not rushing things. If these teams get ahead of themselves, the first ones to do that, they might find themselves in a hole.
So here's Miami's starting group. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. And for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Bangs home the trifecta.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Young inside. Now recovering. Young's shot is off.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Adebayo against Collins. Hunter on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice move. And Bogdanovich with a finish inside.
And you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
To the paint, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
Young passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. The pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Here's Young. Heat knocking down the tray. Lock at 6. Capella kicks to Hunter. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Lowry passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside Collins. The kick out to Young. It's stolen by Lowry. And it's the Heat on the break. Lowry leading the charge. Fires the 3. Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Young passes to Bogdanovich. Driving in. Left side Collins. Capella. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, nice ball rotation there by Collins, sharing the rock from the front court.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Oh, good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
The Heat leading by 4. Outside Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Butler from outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Bogdanovich finds Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the Heat, another three.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Capella, the pass to Young. Takes the three. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Miami.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
Unreal to think Duncan Robinson went undrafted. A key part to this team's offense.
Well, there's credit to Duncan Robinson and him continuing to believe in his ability, which is otherworldly in shooting the basketball off the move. It's another to find systems that allow him to do that. So Duncan has made his way, and there are teams that have found a way to use him correctly to accentuate his otherworldly shooting ability.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
In transition, here comes Miami.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Young's shot is off. Miami leading by 13. To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now Lowry after the missed three from John Collins. Outside Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Adebayo's got 8 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Three-pointer, and the Heat, another three.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Outside Robinson. Tucker dishes to Robinson. Fires it up. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Robinson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. From deep. The shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Young passes to Hunter. Here's Capella. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Back to Lowry. To the inside. Adebayo kicks to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Tucker the pass to Adebayo. And it goes down 2 points. He's got 10.
Well, Bam Adebayo is so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Young's shot is off.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot. This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo. Rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs, or dribbling up from the post to make plays, or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill. Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in. But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he's just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
Knocked away. Stolen by Collins. Hunter with it. Butler covering. Young with no one around. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. 3 from the inbound.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Bogdanovich wide open. The Hawks again can't hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Bam trying to expand his game a little bit as he's able to knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Heat out front. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of it. Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Miami's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Atlanta, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at center. Shots good by Dedmon.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Oladipo finds Hero. Oladipo outside. Back to Hero. Passes it to Dedmon. Down low. Hero, no good. Collins against Oladipo. Tries again. And Capella with the layup. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Inside, here's Strus. And 2 free throws coming up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. Triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And again, it's the Heat missing. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Morris. Drops in the layup for two.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
And he's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
And Miami has possession after the missed three from Trae Young. 6 to shoot. Oladipo, the pass to Morris. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Well, Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
And the shot goes down. Young's got 5 minutes.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Now the pass to Strus. Kicks it to Morris. Good ball movement here by Miami. Oladipo, the pass to Hero.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
The Heat need to get a shot off. Deadman trying to break free. And it's Strus missing. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
It's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovic, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Young against Oladipo. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Hero kicks to Deadman. Here's Strus. No good with the triple. Hawks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Now, Hero. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Oladipo kicks to Hero. That's the Deadman. Hero on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Hero's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Collins dishes to Capella. Here's Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Young determined on that play there. The foul not keeping him from getting up the shot.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Strus, and stolen by Hunter. Here's Young, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points for Trae Young.
And even against a defense that tries to push up, Trae Young will continue to be aggressive like that.
Pass to Strus. Back to Oladipo. Lots of room. Again, the Heat good for 2.
They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
Young, no good. Here's Strus. Gets it off. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Miami Heat holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Dwayne Dedman, Tyler Hero out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Drews in at the small forward. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Hawks shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Collins, and then Collins slams it in.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
Lowry against Young. Lowry kicks to Robinson. For three. Offensive rebound Heat. Adebayo passes to Tucker. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Passes to Lowry. Fires the three. Trains it from beyond the arc. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers. And then cashing in on those, well, that just makes all the difference.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Stolen by Robinson. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got it. The fast break chance. And the pass to Tucker. Goes up to the stripe. Collins grabs the miss.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And the shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. The kick outside to Butler. Clock at 4. Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Out left to the wing, to the inside. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Collins. That's now 8 points for Bogdanovich. Lowry passes to Butler. Lowry against Hunter. Pass to Adebayo. He dishes it to Tucker. Heat moving the ball around. Shoots from the high post. Three-pointer. Butler. Here's Adebayo. Robinson kicks to Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Lowry. Stolen by Collins. Bogdanovich with it. Robinson picks him up. Lets it go with the 3. Miami grabs the miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Butler deciding where to go with it. Robinson kicks it to Tucker. Clock is at 3. Miami no good on that time either.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Bam Adebayo.
Guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends. And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Now Adebayo from the arc. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
That's a good, solid heads-up play from Hunter. Finds the spot-up ready man.
outside Lowry. The dish now to Robinson. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. So Atlanta will get the first possession. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
Young against Conley. To the middle. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Young finds Collins. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And it's good. 2 points.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Young with the steal.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Stolen by Conley. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here is Conley. They double team Conley. Here's O'Neal. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Outside Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. O'Neal from long range. Atlanta with the rebound. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential. And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
From past the arc, and Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got 5.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Off the run. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
Young dishes to Hunter. To the inside. And Young with the basket on the assist by Collins. 7 points for Trae Young.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Young outside. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Now, here is O'Neal. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young with the steal.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
Here's Young. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Young, good. He's got 11.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Conley up top, defended by Young. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Now, here's Bogdanovich. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Collins in the post. Covered by Mitchell. Tipped away. Hunter, the pass to Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Now here's Conley. The three. And the three ball is good.
3 points.
15 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Young. Capella at the elbow. Stolen by Conley. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They've also made their mark in the paint. A lot of their scoring coming down low so far.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the three, the small forward. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Capella kicks to Collins. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Now here's Conley. The pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Gobert. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Young, good.
And this is Young's mentality, ready to shoot the rock as soon as he catches the pass.
Outside Conley. Launches it. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Good. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. And he overshot that one, missing. The Hawks leading by 11. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gobert. They could use a bucket. He dishes it to Conley. And the layup falls. Conley's got 5.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Young looking around. 1:49 left here in the second. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Atlanta gets it back. Capella, the pass to Young. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:32 left to play here in the half.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
Inside, here's Collins. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Collins has got 4 points this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing. Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Young passes to Capella. Young against Conley. Young inside. Outside Collins. Lob pass to Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for Utah. 8-point game. Clarkson for three. Tries again. Right side, this is to Gay. And it's Ingles off the drive. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, Gorgui Dieng is a big man, is an excellent passer. That's a pretty look.
Here's Whiteside, and the rejection by Dieng. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 14 points, 3 steals. And that's going to do.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gorgui Dieng is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Down low, here's Ingles. Gain left side. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And it's Gallinari missing. And so they foul intentionally.
Kevin Herter. And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
Jazz trail by 12. Now Clarkson. No points in the game yet for him. Into the lane. And Dieng with the block.
Well, the timing, a very natural aspect of what Gorgui Dieng does on the defensive end. Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
For Utah, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark.
And that's his first personal foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Williams kicks to Dieng. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Dieng. Banked in off the glass. Dieng's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
Well, Gallinari a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
And the pass to Gay. Back to Clarkson. To the middle. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Yeah, and I just like the show of force there from Gay. Not settling for the simple layup, but showing his dominance, trying to intimidate with that slam.
Now here's Williams. Back to Herter. The tray. And that's collected by Gay.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Hey fans, who wants the free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Herter passes to Reddish. Back to Herter. Gay with the block.
You got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away, put those big hands.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And the Hawks with possession here. After the basket by Utah. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Jazz trail by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
This one for three. Connects from three-point range.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Over in the corner, Reddish. That one's off. Still out of sync. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Mitchell finds Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Hawks leading by 5. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody. I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Back to Conley. 5 on the clock. The 19-foot shot. Here's Gobert. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Gobert's got 8.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Collins. Fires for 3. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. 13 points in the game.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
Mitchell with it. And again, it's Utah.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at... We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Atlanta leading by 6. So on the floor for Utah. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
And here's Conley outside. Another shot. Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. Five to shoot. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Young against Conley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Young against Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Yeah, they're taking care of business in the paint, too, getting valuable points down low there.
Collins passes to Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. Conley against Bogdanovich. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Here's Collins. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 7. And he commits the intentional foul.
DeAndre Hunter. And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. Shakes him.
And the shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half.
Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Gobert in the corner. And it comes off the front of the rim. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
Team second.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Here's Young. From deep three-point range. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
You know, the range Young has really is unlimited. He just feels comfortable shooting as smooth as he crosses half court.
Conley for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Shoots. Here's Bogdanovich. Goes back up. Passes it to O'Neal. Poke loose.
Royce O'Neal. That's his second personal foul. Team second.
The Hawks leading by 12. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. The feed to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. Young from deep three-point range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hawks.
They had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
From deep, Gobert pulls it in. For three, Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so Atlanta takes this one by up. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
you.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3-ball, Kevin. Just awesome to see Chris Paul continue to play at such a high level. Certainly a first ballot Hall of Famer. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Now, here is Young, and finish off by Collins.
Assisted by.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. Passes it to Booker. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Ayton kicks to Paul. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Hawks.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Back to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Collins has got his second basket.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
Booker draws the double. Ball against Hunter. Ball passes to Bridges. Booker the bounce pass. Here's Ayton. Shoots over Capella. Trying to get open is Crowder. Phoenix no good that time either. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Hawks passing it around. On deep, Collins. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Young. Takes a 3. Atlanta gets it back. Outside, Bogdanovich to the left wing. On deep, Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
3-point field goal.
Young's got 3 assists in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
2 minutes.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Crowder. Dishes it to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. And Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Bridges. The Hawks leading by 7. 1:36 left here in the opening quarter. Bogdanovich looking around. Bob pass to Capella. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. The Suns have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Well, start for them. Paul outside. Over Young. Off the left rim and out. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And the layup's good off the glass.
Collins.
Collins has got 9 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Young against Paul to end the run. Unable to get that one. Good defensive work there by Young. Atlanta leading by 9. From deep three-point range. No good there. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Crowder. And that one drops for him.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Hawks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And Capella sends it back. And so it's Atlanta in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Collins. And it's off the back rim, no good.
You love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Paul outside. Hands it from downtown. Paul's got 5 points so far.
And CP3 is so good at choosing when he unleashes his three-point arsenal.
Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Young against Paul. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And there's the pass to Hunter. Shoots the 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Suns trail by 3. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Jay Crowder moving into the open man.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here is Young. Passes it to Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
Assisted.
Some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
For Phoenix, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Booker outside. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Ayton. Oh, that was huge!
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
Young taking his time here. Down low. Here's Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. Knocks down the 3 ball. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, you know, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Not a ton of times where Young is off the ball in a situation for catch and shoot, but he's still capable.
Bridges finds 8. Good work defensively by Capella.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Young outside. Over Paul. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. And a deep 3 from Young. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Suns trail by 7. Now Paul. He's got 5. Jacks up a 3. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Bogdanovich left side. Over Booker. They get it again. The kick out to Young. From deep. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little...
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. There was no stopping John Collins in the first half. He had 13 points and 2 rebounds. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. John Collins has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Borgie Dang is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point guard position. Suns trail by 7.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Herter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position, so he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Shamet. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Kaminsky, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Hawks leading by 9. And here is Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Herter off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Dane looking around. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul.
And he can't get the first
At
one.
the line for Phoenix, Cameron Payne.
And he sinks the second. And Atlanta has possession. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Gallinari outside. Releases. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Shaman. Pass to McGee. Second shot opportunity. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta. Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Herter passes to Reddish. No good from outside.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Back to Johnson. Rebound by the Hawks.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
First team foul.
The Hawks leading by 7. Williams kicks to Zhang. Now the pass to Herter. Passes it to Williams. Feeds it to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Shaman. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Payne. That shot off the mark. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And Williams, here we go. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by JaVale McGee. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And here's Gallinari outside. The pass to Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. And Zhang kicks to Gallinari. From outside the arc. Good on the triple. Gallinari's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And protecting the rim has been another huge calling card in this game. Their block shots have had a big impact in this one.
Now here's Williams. Payne covering. Out to Gallinari. Puts up a 3. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Back to Williams. From deep three-point range. And it's Gallinari again missing.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And that one's good, Shaman.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Herter. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Atlanta in the driver's seat, up 8. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Up it forwards, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well, you got to honor Lou Williams' shot from deep, especially if he's got other things going offensively. Has a great feel from when to pull the trigger.
Pass to Booker. From deep. That shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Hurd. Molinari on the wing. Here's the three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
You know what? They're winning those despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Bridges passes to Paul. Inside, Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Atlanta leading by 9. Pass to Gallinari. Kicks to Reddish. Back to Gallinari. Crowder with the steal. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And that one's good, Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Williams passes to Herter. Gallinari outside. For the three. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Gallinari. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
The putback. Reddish grabs the rebound. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The pass to Gallinari. Knocked loose, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
For the Hawks.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Bogdanovich inside, defended by Booker. Hunter for three. Booker pulls it in. Suns trail by 7. The feed now to Ayton. That one, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Capella finds Young. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
The shot's good from Paul.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed, really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
Young outside for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Collins. Paul dishes to Bridges. Crowder the pass to Booker. And Capella sends it back. Young outside. Again, Young missing. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Crowder. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Chris Paul. Young against Paul. Young outside. Lob pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Over Paul. Another miss by Young.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Capella against Ayton. Booker with no one around. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
16 seconds left in the game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. Chris Paul has drained plenty of huge shots in his career. Easy to see why he's so revered.
Young fires away from outside. Can't connect. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The brilliant blue water of Miami Beach, glistening. And with...
Thank you, Kev.
Now he's honest, that's for sure. D.A., thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
Such a great all-around player, Kyle Lowry.
You know, GA, a star who's also a glue guy. He takes the temperature of the team and gives it whatever it needs, whenever it's needed.
4 on the shot clock. Collins kicks to Young. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now Lowry. Passes it to Butler. Deep 2 from Robinson. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler. Sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
There's the pass to Collins. There's the triple. Miami grabs the miss. And now Adebayo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Shot's good from Butler.
This is one of Jimmy Butler's go-tos. He loves the jump shot from mid-range.
Young against Lowry. Pass to Collins. Bogdanovich looking around. To the paint. Capella, the pass to Hunter. The second chance effort. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Buries it from three-point range.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Vincent's checked in for the Heat.
First team foul.
Adebayo passes to Tucker. Back to Adebayo. And Capella sends it back.
We've been spoiled by watching Clint Capella do this for years and years. He's such a skilled defender.
Robinson against Hunter. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Lob pass to Capella.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
Here's Vincent, defended by Young. Vincent, the pass to Robinson. This one for 3. And Adebayo throws it down.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now, here is Young. To the inside. And finished off by Collins.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Vincent, the pass to Butler. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Capella dishes to Collins. 1:43 left to play here in the first. No good from the wing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Vincent. It's deflected. Back to Lowry. The tray. Rebounded by Capella. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hunter finds Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Stretching the floor like few can. You have to stay connected to Trae at all times.
Lowry against Young. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Tucker, the pass to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Adebayo against Young. Hunter, no one around him. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside Lowry. Adebayo with the ball. To stop the run. And Kyle Lowry with the 3.
Tough-minded individual. Lowry answers back with his own 3 on the other end.
In the corner, Collins with it. Pass to Hunter. Back to Collins. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Because he's played a lot of undersized 5, Collins has learned exactly how to get you in the air with that pump fake.
And he nails the 3rd.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Hawks on top, leading by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their 3-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Hunter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for 1 season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Fearless play by Kyle, pushing past the contact to get his shot.
Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here is Robinson. Tries it from 19. Corner shot. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Tucker.
Great change of direction. He sold the defense that he was taking the look and instead found his teammate for an even better one.
Young dishes to Collins. Young inside. Now recovering. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And it might be an overused term, Smitty, but I think the description of Bogdanovich as a glue guy who really fits.
I agree. He has a lot of those qualities that every team needs. He's a playmaker. He gets after it on the defensive end, and he can create his own offense when need be.
Now Hunter, following the 3-point attempt by Bam Adebayo. He gets it in there. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
Superb communication between Hunter and his teammates. They set him up so well.
Lowry against Young. Tucker the pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
His first personal foul. First team.
Lowry finds Tucker. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Tucker's got 4 points this quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He has 5. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Kept alive by Atlanta. Capella dishes to Collins. And finish off by Collins.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Lowry has the open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Lowry's got 8 points.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
1:06 left in the first half of basketball. Kicks it out to Collins. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 12 points for him.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. Lowry against Young. Outside Robinson. Miami with a new 14. And Tucker kicks to Lowry. It's good from long range. Lowry's got a pair of triples in the second now for Miami.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Young taking his time here. This is to Hunter. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. Hunter against Lowry. Kept alive.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Outside Lowry. Over Young. No good on the last second attempt there. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to enter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. John Collins has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Morris, Hero out there with Oladipo. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Strus into the 3 spot. Now, Hero, Danilo Gallinari, unable to get his last shot to go. Pulls up. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Morris.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Williams with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. That's the Heat on the break. Here's Strus, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Williams dishes to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Kicks it to Jang. Back to Williams. And a miss there on the triple. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19, a decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by Miami. Gallinari passes to Jang. Back to Gallinari. On target from 13 feet. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Even though Gallinari is not a high flyer, his height helps from mid-range.
Passes to Strus. Back to Oladipo. To the middle. Here's Strus. And the rejection by Jang. And they'll keep possession.
When you watch Kevin Huerter, he plays hard at the defensive end. That was an effort block.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shot just don't go down.
Strus offline with his 3.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Williams with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. And Jang kicks to Reddish. Back to Jang. And finished off by Jang.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Now here's Oladipo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He dishes it to Dedmon. Hero passes to Oladipo. Here's Dedmon. Again, the miss by the Heat. Atlanta leading by 8. 1:31 left to play here in the third. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Got that bucket in no time at all. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is really what separates Tyler Hero as a player. The confidence and touch from deep.
Williams against Oladipo. And here's Reddish. Back to Williams. Here's Reddish. Out of hand on it.
Second violation. Miami ball.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now here's Oladipo. After the miss from Cam Reddish. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Oladipo kicks to Hero. The pass to Morris. Over Gallinari. Morris, no good. The Hawks leading by 5. Huerter passes to Jang. Now here's Reddish. He's guarded closely. Just 4 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Huerter. Atlanta again missing. They're running. Morris passes to Strus. Hero from long range.
Nice stop from Kevin Huerter, using his size to his advantage.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
That's his second personal
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, on the wings, Huerter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Gorgie Dame, and it's Williams at the point.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Young. Over Adebayo. Young's shot is off. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. The 3. Rebound by the Heat. outside Lowry. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Tucker finds Butler. Robinson on the wing. And so Miami again turning it over. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now, here is Young. Pass to Hunter, and stolen by Butler. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Adebayo.
With a lethal mix of strength and length, Bam Adebayo can wreak havoc down low.
Young dishes to Hunter. He kicks it to Collins. The Hawks again can't hit. And Miami shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Knocks it loose. Lowry passes to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from 12. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's Butler missing. The Hawks leading by 3. Feeds to Hunter. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Collins, good.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
Lowry with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Lowry kicks it to Tucker. Back to Lowry. Outside Robinson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Inside, here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And now an 8-point Atlanta lead.
Efficient in the painted area. Collins has a purpose behind his actions.
Lowry passes to Butler. Robinson for 3. They get the rebound. And Adebayo throws it down.
The confidence continuing to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. That one from long range. And the Hawks lead by 9.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Lowry against Young. Lowry dishes to Butler. From past the arc. Robinson for 3. Lets it fly from 18. Tucker can't get it to go.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Young fires away from outside. Rebounded by Tucker.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Now, here is Young. Hunter, the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Hunter. Outside Collins. With the shot. No good off the back of the rim.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Adebayo finds Butler. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks. And a deep 3 from Young. Off the mark with the little step back Johnny. Here's Lowry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
You know, whether he's running the fast break or finishing it, Kyle Lowry is a handful in the open court.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. It's Young on the wing. Hawks passing it around. Collins passes to Capella. Lays it up and in off the prettiest hit.
The big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Conley against Young. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Back to Conley. That shot no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Bogdanovich looking around. Collins passes to Capella. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Mitchell wide open. The Jazz again can't hit it. For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Pass to Hunter. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Bogdanovich wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And the reliability of Bogdanovich. His teammates know bogey is good for that shot, so he gets the feed and sinks it.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Young dishes to Collins. Count that one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Gobert with the block. They get it back. Oh, and the jam by Capella. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Gobert. Back to Conley. 4 on the clock. Plenty of space. And again, it's Utah.
And he can hurt you at all 3 levels. Mid-range, in the paint, or deep. Conley can spark this offense.
Young against Bogdanovich. Count it.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Jazz trail by 4. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
1:03 left in the first quarter. It's stolen by Capella.
You could stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
Collins finds Young. Back to Collins. A 3-pointer is right on target. Collins has got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
The pass to O'Neal. Conley against Capella. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Puts the move on. And he sinks the layup. He has 5.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Here's Hunter. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Hawks lead by 1. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Hawks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Mitchell finds Gobert. And here is O'Neal.
Feels like DeAndre Hunter can just swarm anybody shooting the ball. That time, no options.
To the paint. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Hunter.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Mitchell outside. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we're seeing players, Brent, rise from deeper than ever before. You were a pretty good shooter. What was your maximum range?
Wow, Kevin, that's a great question. I wasn't allowed to shoot where it is that I could shoot from, so we won't get into that. But, yeah, guys are coming into the league more equipped, and it's because they're seeing that happen with players like Steph Curry, players like Trae Young, who are making that shot more and more effective. Damian Lillard, and now they're practicing those shots, and they're more efficient with them. So there's a reason why guys like the deep ball, and it's getting deeper.
Out to Conley. Back to O'Neal. Over Young. O'Neal misses. The Hawks leading by 3. Collins in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Shot by Collins, no good. For 3, Mitchell. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Yeah, the shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Conley. And Capella sends it back.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Mitchell finds Gobert. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Clarkson passes to Oni. Back to Clarkson. Ingles in the corner. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Atlanta ball.
The Hawks leading by 4. Young, right side. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Hawks shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
The next step for Trae Young is just having that ability to focus on the defensive end and make some impact plays there.
And the dunk by Capella.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, G.A., that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And there's the call on John Collins.
John Collins.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. 4th team foul.
Ingles finds Whiteside. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Gay right side. It's stolen by Capella.
And that's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. On the inbound, Collins trying to break free. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. And there's Collins on the assist from Bogdanovich. Collins has got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta. Utah has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Oni, defended by Young. Oni passes to Whiteside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Whiteside's got his first points in this one.
Well, when you have a guy with that kind of size and the skills that come along with it, Whiteside, an excellent option on the interior.
And they've repeatedly proved inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, we saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 13 points. And that...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Chang, and it's Williams at the 1 spot.
And Lou Williams always a threat off the bench. has had the right mindset for playing six-man really his whole career.
And as that career sort of is in the twilight, I don't think that mentality for Lou changes, where he wants to come in and impact the game, especially on the offensive end. And maybe he wins you 2 or 3 games during the regular season that takes you from a team that might not have home court to one that does. And maybe one of those magical nights happens in the postseason for Lou Williams.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a break round.
Right side inside. He's against Chang.
And it's always great to see Gallo play that kind of defense, stepping up to the challenge.
Over in the corner, Williams, and stolen by Whiteside. Ingles passes to Oni. Lays it up off the glass. Oni's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. There's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Molinari with the steal.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Herter passes to Chang. Kicks to Williams. And he banks in the lane. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Whiteside.
Well, I would say that's as high percentage as you're going to get from Hassan Whiteside. He really takes off on those dunks.
Double team on Williams. Out to Gallinari. Back to Chang. In the corner. Herter with it. And the pass to Chang. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
And Gorgie Chang is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Oni. He's guarded by Williams. And stolen by Williams. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. From deep. That's tipped, and they get it back. Here's Chang. They get it back. He kicks to Reddish. Pass to Gallinari. Tries yet again, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here, following the goaltending call.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Jazz trail by 16. Conley scanning the floor. Mitchell passes to Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got 9.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Here's Williams. Chalk up 2 there. And the Hawks lead by 15.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Herter passes to Williams. 1:21 left in the third. No good that time. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. It's stolen by Reddish. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Williams against Bogdanovich. Poked away. O'Neal inside. Outside Conley. Nifty move. It's tipped. It's Gallinari on top of the key. Pass to Herter. Hawks passing it around. over O'Neal. Gallinari rebounded by the Jazz. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Williams kicks to Reddish. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 8. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
It doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Jazz. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. Another shot. Makes it off the glass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
John Collins. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Mitchell with it. Conley with it. He's picked up by Collins. Down low. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Trey Young. That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
Mitchell passes to Conley. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 6. Collins finds Capella. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Collins passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Hawks lead by 8. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers, and then cashing in on those. Well, that just makes all the difference.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it. And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Bogdanovich against Mitchell. And Trey Young gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Collins passes to Young. Here he goes. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Trey Young, one of those guys who you feel is capable of going off at any moment. One of the league's elite scorers.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. At one point, they led by 16. Passes it to Collins. To the inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Capella taking a crack and stays focused on the rim.
At the line for the Hawks, Clint Capella.
And that one misses. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Mitchell. And they call the foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
That is his third personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, the double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
It's stolen by Gobert. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. There's the three. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
Young's shot is good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Outside Conley. Takes a three. And they'll get another chance. Inside. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Mitchell outside. Moves back up. Hits the front of the rim and out. It's Young on the wing. 44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. Young in the corner. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Let's go. They get it back. Capella. And there's the pass to Collins. Second chance shot. And it's laid up and in by Young. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Well, you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
Here's Conley. That one off the back iron and out. It's Collins with the drive. Hunter, no one around him. It's off. And so the Hawks take the win. They came in here and took care of business like...